how these rulers are a part of the 10 kings. You understand the 10 king story? This is what it's about. These 10 kings have basically been given power on the earth to rule different kingdoms or countries, let's say. And there's basically rules to the whole thing, but they have to all agree on them, right? So having these countries give up their power and agree to a new term of this deal or what have you that's been put out there by, let's say, the so-called gods, and this systematic breakdown of these countries is part of it. So these countries basically being taken over as a part of an older, ancient deal that's supposed to have happened a long time ago. I get into this in previous videos, but it's deep. But it's something to think about and look at, and it's a lot of movies and stories that kind of get into this, that get you to believe, this whole story. So the thing is, looking at the plan, looking at the execution, looking at how everything's been leading to this. I told you guys before, something is going to come, something is going to happen. We don't know how bad it's going to get, but we know this was a major start to it. And Trump is playing that role. He's in this whole thing, and he's been pushing for everything to basically go his way. And I like, it's like they gave Trump extra powers, man. I don't know what it is that he's getting so much done and passed so quick. And everybody talked about with Obama, the backlash and the stuff that's in his way. Joe Biden, the same thing. As Congress is in his way, there's so much stuff that's in his way. Trump is mowing shit down easily, and he's getting to the bag, you might as well say. He's getting shit done. And this move right here, if it's done the way they're saying it, like sneak attack, and everybody thought we was going to wait, and now everybody's scratching their head like, how the hell could he do this? And what the hell is going on, man? It's so sketchy. And again, it's going to be sketchy because I think right now their plan and the way they're trying to execute it, like, I'm pretty sure they're clear on it, but right now I don't think it's going to go the way that we think it's going to go. I think it's going to be a complete fucking WWF surprise, and somebody's going to fucking go rogue, or something crazy is going to happen. Who knows? But I don't think it's going to be what we think it is. And as far as this whole biblical prophecy, and we just looking back and seeing this World War III happen the way we've been expecting it to happen for decades, that'll be too easy, too obvious. I think something else is going to happen. So a couple of people asked me today, how is this going to affect trade? How is this going to affect crypto and stock or what have you? War, man. War is always an issue, man. Us being on the brink of war, and it possibly being a global war, is bad for trade. It's really bad. Stocks are going to fall, man. It's not a good thing. And we don't know how much of an effect it's going to have. It's one of the reasons why Trump said, well, we're not going to put troops on the ground, because as soon as he would have said, we're putting troops on the ground, we get our guys surrounding this place, whatever, stocks is going to drop, because they know what's getting ready to happen, how scarce things is going to be, and a possibility of China and Russia being involved in this whole thing. And we know England is going to be involved. It's going to affect trade in so many different ways, and it's just going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. So you have to really watch this thing. XRP has some good news from the XRP people. We know it dropped. It went down, as I told you guys it would. Buy, keep buying. As I said before with XRP is making too many moves for it to be a major problem for them. Like, they're doing too much. Ripple is doing too much for XRP to go away, right? So they're poised. As I said, everybody's poised for what's to come. And this groundwork is being laid out because we know at some time there's going to be a global digital currency coming out of whatever war that takes place. Plain and simple. Something's going to happen. And it's a lot. It's just how much Ripple has bought with the major transaction companies, as far as the transactions that happen globally, as far as international trade with currency. They're involved in it heavily. They basically want to be the only entity, or the main entity, as far as global currency exchange, and I'm pretty sure they will be. It's a lot with fucking with Ripple. It's a lot going on. A lot of deals they have going on that is going to really make XRP blow up eventually. And we know regulations are being put in place to basically finally define what crypto actually is and what role crypto is going to play in our monetary system. We know what XRP is going to do. We know what Bitcoin is doing. We know they're going to get rid of a lot of the meme coins. We know it's a lot of companies that's trying to establish new tokens or what have you. Everybody's in this whole thing, and we know a digital currency is coming. and these governments are basically trying to back it. And the gold and silver thing is going to be coming as far as it being backed by that at some point. The thing is trying to understand how much war is going to affect all of this and what's going to happen to make this thing be a final definite thing. It's a lot to get into with that whole thing. But for the people that hit me up, people that's worried, it is what it is. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. We talk about this. We put out information. I have Merkabah Scholar Society for a reason, because we have a plan in place to basically benefit from what's coming. And you're going to see people talking about it, but nobody is talking about what we're talking about and what we're going to do to benefit from what's to come. Dude, I mean, it's so much that's been happening war-wise, and you see it every single time. Companies and people have benefited major from these wars, and now they're poised. Everybody's been waiting for war because they know when war comes, it's a moneymaker. These companies are getting ready. They're getting ready for manufacturing. It's supposed to be the war to end all wars, the biggest war of all time, what have you. This is the big dog. So they know what's going to happen and what's going to come from this. And people getting ready, man. And it's just, I benefited a lot from a lot of things that happen around the world. And this one is going to be the big one. This one is going to be the biggest one to benefit from. And it's going to probably be your last chance to really seize a major amount of wealth, during a crisis. Because once this is done and they have their new world order, what have you, it's going to be very few, probably none. And this is your shot. This is probably going to be your final chance to take advantage of something like this to grow major wealth. Because once they digitize everything, whatever little fucking side hustles or get rich, whatever you're doing is monitored. It's going to be monitored. All this stuff is going to be different. The way you make money, the way you save money, everything is going to be completely different. It's going to change. So while you have time now, you want to grab as much legit money as you can and invest and grab as much stock as you can, certain stock, of course, so you can benefit from what's to come and you can be on top and come out on top from this whole situation. Some people understand, some people do not. But there's already so many companies and people set up and ready for what's getting ready to come. And like I said, war, it's always a money maker for the people that's on top. It's always a money maker for companies, because now if there is an issue with trade or what have you, remember, these people already got product. They're just going to raise the price on it. They have plenty product. They're just going to make you think it's scarce when it's not. They got plenty of it. They got it before tariffs, they got it after tariffs, and now we have this whole 90-day break. They got more shit. They have more than enough. They're going to make you think that it's scarce and it's a lack of supply. And when they do hold and hoard it, they're only holding it and hoard it because the riots is probably going to break out, right? So while you thinking it's not there, they just hiding the shit from the rioters, from the looters, right? And once that gets straightened out and they see that there is security in their product, then they'll put it back out. And you're going to be like, well, damn, how'd they get it on the shelf so quick? Where the fuck was this stuff, right? It's there, man. Like this stuff is all planned out. These people are already there. This is what this whole thing has been about for a long time, and they've been waiting for this. Right? So it's like either you're going to understand and benefit from it, or you're going to fall victim to it, or you're going to put yourself and your family in a very, messed up situation because you don't understand, right? So again, I understand people hit me up about this whole thing and concerns or what have you. You should be, but if you understand, if you're conscious, then you're ready and you're prepared for anything that's going to come. If you're investing in stock, if you have a stock portfolio, if you've been saving your money, you understand like how important it is for you to invest in certain things and to benefit from your investments, man. And it's like, people work hard for their money, man. People put a lot of money aside to invest and to benefit from whatever you're investing in. But this is something that's completely different. And there's going to be many ways to invest and come up off of this. And you gotta think like, digital currency or digital currency taking over is going to change a lot of things. It's going to change the way you invest. It's going to change the way we do a lot of stuff around here. And it's going to be ways for you to benefit from this if you get in early, if you know how to, right? So again, it's things that you can't foresee yet. That's going to be a big deal for digital currency, right? And it's just things that people didn't understand that could be possible when situations happen. It's like with Corona. Think about all the people that, had custom masks made, the people that had, extra hand sanitizer, Amazon ahead of time, buying Whole Foods and putting that on Amazon, knowing that people was going to need food to be delivered. And look how much money he made through the pandemic. He still made like $1 billion in a day. So it's crazy. It's understanding what's happening and benefiting from it, right? I made so much money through the pandemic. The most money I ever made in my life was during the pandemic because it was just so many people ordering things, right? And it's people who knew ahead of time what was going to come because they're forecasters like me. They follow trends. They study trends. They study the system. They study the so-called Illuminati or what have you, and all this Freemasonry stuff that we see everywhere. They know what to look. You have different eyes. That's what the whole thing is about. Being conscious and understanding what can happen and what's going on. Talked about this before with football and understanding who was going to win the Super Bowl. It's stuff you begin to see when you're conscious. Knowledge is power. And if you lack it, you're going to be lacking in a lot of other things as well. So you got to think about the more you know, man, you start putting pieces together and it opens the book up. It shows you things that you would never put together had you not had prior knowledge. You need prior knowledge to put together the whole piece. That's the important thing. Putting the knowledge out there is one of the things I have to do, and one of the things that I do for a reason, but it's up to you guys to consciously understand and get this information and be able to digest it and put it together and use it to your benefit, right? I gave you guys so many breadcrumbs over the years, so much information, and a lot of people have done positive things with it. A lot of people have done amazing things with this stuff, but you got to be conscious enough to understand what goes with what. I'm all over the place with so much information, but for the people who know, it's been a lot of you guys who know, I put out videos in a certain order for a reason. Plain and simple. I put out videos in a certain order for a reason. Everything I've ever put out has been planned to be put out in that order for a reason. And some people caught on, some people have not. But it's done that way for a reason, especially the DVDs, of course. But it's a lot to all this. And I know it's scary. It's a lot of people that's just new and starting out. Where do I start? So on and so forth. I got into this in so many videos. But now is the time, man. And the reason why I came back and been harping on this subject, because I know what's coming. I know what's getting ready to happen. And it's not going to be what we think it is. And like I said, in the society, I'll get into this a lot more. But it's just, censorship being, it's so many things is happening. So much stuff is coming. So Game Over, the Israelite video I put out, that video got taken down. You see, I just put it back up because it got taken down. So notice that video I'm talking about Hebrew Israelites get taken down around this time where Israel is involved in all this stuff, right? Not a coincidence, right? So stuff is happening. Stuff is going to continue to happen. They're going to continue to censor stuff. And we got to be prepared for it to understand why, right? What all this is leading up to or what have you. They've been smart. These people are smart. They learn their lesson. They know how we work. You know, they studying us. They're doing so much that people don't understand. And we thinking that it's just going to be everybody come together and bum rush them. It's not going to happen. These people are a million steps ahead of us. The technology is way ahead of us. It's not about fucking winning. It's about survival. It's about benefiting. If you don't understand that yet, you don't understand anything. There's no winning. Like, where you guys don't even get it. Like, it's no winning. There's no kumbaya, come together and power to the people and all that. I hate to say it. I'm sorry. It's not an amount of marching in the world that's going to fucking get us where we need to be. These people have won. It's been over. It's about benefiting and surviving what's coming. Plain and simple. Judgment Day. Plain and simple. The weapon is too powerful, man. It's too elite. It's too sophisticated. And the minds of men can be corrupted and changed so easily, right? The one person or the group of people that you have and you're depending on for your survival to win can be easily bought off. They could be killed. Anything can happen to these people. And it's about the few of us that's left to put out the information that we put out and to do what we do to help benefit, the many, the people that's willing to listen. That's why I've been here. I've been doing what I've been doing for a long time, playing the game and playing it smartly. Yeah, I got my knocks upside the head. I fell on hard times. I had the shit happen to me. It's the nature of the game. But each time, it's only been a few times I've been down. I always come back. So a lot of the stuff that I do so you guys don't go through what I went through, so you guys can benefit the way I did, so you guys can do better than I did. This is why I do this. So, what we talk about in society, what we talk about as far as investing and what have you, I want you guys to do good at this. I want you guys to, to make money, to benefit yourselves and your family in the future. But, it starts with you. Like I said, I don't believe in unity or what have you. I don't think it's ever going to happen. We're too separated. The programming is too deep. It's about personal economics, getting yourself together. And if you do that as the individual to get yourself in a successful situation, then you can begin to help others. Or, as I always say, the unity will become natural, man. It'll just be like-minded, smart people coming together, understanding the mutual benefit with nobody having to solicit anybody for anything. It's just you innately understand that I need this person for me to survive. They need me. Let's come together. Let's form like Voltron. End the story. Instead of, oh, you got a hidden agenda. Oh, he won too much money. Oh, this is a scam. Oh, I don't believe in his God. Oh, he's religious. He believe what? So on and so forth. Conscious people, consciousness coming together. We are already one. We are separated by these bodies. Plain and simple. And these bodies can be corrupted. Minds can be corrupted. It's a lot to all this. So I tell you guys, as an individual, get your shit together and understand what's important, because a lot of these people don't, and they don't care. They're sitting back, well, whatever happens, happen. Okay, let's see how you feel about that when it happens, right? So thanks for taking the time to watch and listen to me rant about another video. A lot of information coming forward. This just happened, so I wanted to get out early since everybody emailed me on this. Of course, I stay up on all this stuff, but I'm going to be putting out a lot of information, a lot of videos coming forward about a lot of this, and go deeper into this topic. Right now, and I'm just freestyling, but there's a lot more deeper stuff to get into with this whole thing. But as I said, I have plenty of videos. You guys know I talk about this a lot, and I've been warning you guys for years about all this. So we poised, we set, we ready to benefit and survive what's to come. It is what it is. We got to do what we got to do, and we got to make sure that we are benefiting just like these people that's controlling us are going to benefit from what's to come. Plain and simple. That's where it's at. And I hate to be that way, but it's the truth. Some people are just going to be naive and soft about the whole thing. This is war, man. These people don't give a shit. This is war. So again, there's not going to be no good and bad guys or what have you. It's not going to be no happy ending or what have you. It's going to be the people who are smart enough to benefit and survive from the coming situation, because they're going to get what they're coming to get. It's just that simple. So yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.